Hello children, hope you all are fit and fine. Today in this video, we will start our second chapter, that is parts of a computer. Before starting the chapter, here you can see the picture of our body that has many parts like head, hands, feet, eyes, ears, legs, etc. Each part has its own function in our body. Similarly, computer too has many parts. For a system to work, it needs all its parts to work together, and thus every part has its own importance. Same way, every part of a computer has its own importance. Now have a look on the different parts of computer: monitor, keyboard, CPU box and mouse. Let's start our chapter. Here in the beginning of the chapter, you have an exercise to do. Let's solve it first. The question is, look at the pictures carefully, fill in the missing letters to complete the crossword. You can take help from the clues given. As you have already seen the parts of computer, it will be easier for you to solve the crossword. So, the first picture is of CPU box. The spelling is CPUBOX. The second picture is of mouse. Write the letter M. And the spelling will be MOUSE, mouse. The third picture is of monitor. Write the letter M. The spelling is MONITOR, monitor. And our fourth picture is of keyboard. Write down the letter K. And the spelling will be KEYBOARD, keyboard. Children, you have just completed the names of four main parts of computer: CPU box, monitor, mouse and keyboard. You all have to learn all the spellings of the computer parts. Now let's learn about them. Monitor. The screen of a computer is called the monitor. It looks like a television screen. Whatever work we do on the computer, we can see it on the monitor. So, here's the picture of monitor and television. Children, we all have TV in our home. You can see the monitor looks exactly like our TV. Some of the works that we can do on computer are watching movies, cartoons, playing games, etc. Let's read about mouse. A mouse is used to point at things on the monitor. It is also called a pointing device. When we move the mouse, an arrow moves on the screen accordingly. In the picture, you can see the mouse and an arrow on the screen of the monitor. This is used for clicking and selecting files and folders displayed on the screen. This is the picture of a mouse. Let's read about keyboard. You have seen buttons or keys on a calculator or piano. See, there's the picture of calculator and piano in your book. A keyboard also has many buttons. These buttons are called keys. We use these keys for typing and telling the computer what to do. Whatever we type on the keyboard, we can see it on the monitor. So children, whatever command we will give the computer through the help of keyboard, we can see it on the screen of the monitor. Just as you use a pencil to write on a paper, the computer also needs a keyboard to tell it what to do. You can type any alphabet or number using a keyboard and it will display on the screen of the monitor. Now we will learn about a fact. The keyboards which we are using these days are QWERTY keyboards. They are called so because the first 6 alphabet keys have the letters Q, W, E, R, T and Y on them. You can see the letters here. Let's read about the CPU box. The CPU box or cabinet is also known as the system unit. It contains the central processing unit. The CPU is called the brain of the computer. It helps the computer to control all its parts. Just as our brain controls all the different parts of the body, and makes them work together, the CPU controls all the parts of the computer and makes them work together. All other parts of computer are connected to the CPU. Just as our brain stores a lot of information, the CPU is also the storehouse of all the information in the computer. Now let's read about computer system. We have now learnt about the four main parts of the computer. These parts together make the computer system. Without any of these four parts, it will be difficult to work on the computer. We have learned that without the monitor, we will not be able to see the work performed on the computer. Without the keyboard, we cannot command the computer what to do. We have also learned that the mouse is a pointing device which controls the movement of the pointer or arrow on the screen, and without it, we cannot perform any of these functions. Lastly, the main part, which is the brain of the computer, without this, we are unable to perform any of the work we do on the computer. Now, we will do our book exercise in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.